morning to you. Man, I tell you, it's a foggy morning, as you can tell. Rifle season. So, those who've never been to my channel before, I'm shooting 30-06 by Remington. My son got me this for Christmas many years ago. And I think it was last year, the year before last, I got to shoot my first deer with it, so I was very happy. So, let's get to hunting. I know this orange is probably blinding the hell out of you. It's blinding me. Sheesh. So, we'll get to hunting here, okay? Moving. This buck just chased his doe all the way through the property. He was so fast I couldn't even see it. I mean, it was like, wow. He lost half his rack, but he was moving. That's the first time I've seen that in a long time. He was chasing the doe. Wow. Exciting stuff. I couldn't even video that. It was that fast. You're moving over here. Right at the distance there a little bit. Ain't gonna be able to video them, but I got deer out here. Let's see if they come out where they're coming out at. Oh yeah. They're heading towards the wife's area. Mama got the big buck, so let's go see what she's got. Alright, let's go down the trail here. Mama's sitting right there. I don't know what she got. She's out of the stand already, and she said it dropped. So she videoed that thing dropping. That's going to be pretty good. Let's go see. There she is. All dressed in orange, too. Hopefully she's got her gloves. All I brought was the tools to cut it up. So, let's go see. Hold on. Alright, let's go see what Mama's got out here. And we're in some rough terrain over here. She said about 10 yards, so we're going to find out where she shot it at first. The deer's over here, the white. You can just barely make it out. So he is there. Something for video. What a way to start rifle season. Wow. Yes. Mama's happy. Get down there behind it. That's a 8 pointer. That's the big 8. Wow, look at that. That is a big deer. Finally, she's happy.
Oh my God.
Look at that. Say hi, Yobo. Okay, hold on. I'm going to get some pictures. There's Mama and her deer. Look at that thing. It's beautiful. She finally got one. All right. Good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. What an exciting morning this morning. Yes, the wife got her big buck, and she shot it at 75 yards, and it ran 25 yards. We put it on the scale. I got weight, HME scale that we hoisted it up, 179.9 pounds, and you figure a good 30 pounds worth of fat. So that was an over 200-pound deer. I figure it was older. It's a big white 8. Oh, beautiful deer. And so we had to go get it out of the woods. I really made the biggest mistake of my life. Not really the biggest, because I always make them. But I went on the other guy's property. He's usually pretty good about it, but I guess I pissed off the hunter that was in the tree. He could see us moving, and he wasn't very happy. He was thinking about moving his stand after 20 years. So I deeply apologized to them, and me and Stan worked it out as landowners and good people we are. And so we won't make that mistake again. So, but we did get the deer out, and the ATV was a blessing. Trust me, it helped get it out of there to a certain extent. We did have to tie a rope around it and drag it back up underneath these trees so I could get it and put it on the cart. But we managed. So the deer is down. It's in the processor. The head's being mounted, Euro mount. So we should be good to go. So I'm back out here this afternoon, 22nd of November. Week 9. So what a way to start it off with a good deer. Once again, the wife has got another 8 point for her wall. She is so tickled pink. She's not even hunting now. She's at the house, but she's tagged out, and that's a good thing. So let's get to hunting. Gunshots around me. Don't know if anybody got anything, but at least I heard some shots around me. Nothing's moved since this morning, so I'm hoping this evening here and something moves. We only have about 2 more deer to get. That's all we're going to get. We're not going to get greedy. Here in Montgomery County, you get 3 doe every day. That's 126 times 2 is 252 deer. I don't need to have all that. And we only get 2 bucks each, so that's 4. So once we reach our limit, the wife's already tagged out her 2 bucks. I get my 2 bucks, maybe another doe, and that's all we're doing for the year. So we might be done by the end of November. That's the way I look at it. So, alrighty, let's get back to hunting. Welcome back to my channel. It is now the 23rd of November, Sunday morning. I'm out here solo today. Nobody else is hunting. Wife goes to church, and I'm going to sit out here and hunt. And that's the way it is every Sunday pretty much. So, but she feels that she's pretty much tagged out. She got her 3. She might get 1 more deer, and like I said, I might get 1 or 2 just to even out the season and be done with it. But as of now, we're still hunting. It's a beautiful foggy morning. Check out the picture, and it's nice and cool. So hopefully the deer will start moving. They were moving pretty good yesterday. I gotta say that much. They were moving good. So. This might even be the shortest week video because we got action packed in there for a change. So anyway, let's get back to hunting. Got my 2 little deer. Check it out. Well, my only action this morning, my 2 little deer are back, and that's about it. Well, this is Sunday, the 23rd of November, and I got 2 little deer. Well, time to go in. Getting hungry. Been out here for a long time today. And only those 2 babies showed up. So yesterday was exciting. Today I'm hunting by myself to get a chance to shoot a deer, and they don't show up. But that's okay. The wife did a great job yesterday. That was a beautiful buck. Like I said, we're getting it mounted over here at Taylor's Taxidermy, which is just about 1.5 miles up the road, maybe 2 at the most. And they do an excellent job. I mean, they really do. They've done her 3 mounts already, so this will be number 4. So I'll probably come out this evening and see what happens, and then from this one I'm going to move down to my stand, and the wife will move up here. We're not going to be hunting stand 2 any closer to that property line because our neighbor has a lot of people hunting here. We have a better chance of recovery of the deer fast. So anyway, we'll talk to you in the next video. I mean the next segment, not the next video. This video ain't done yet. So later. Well, I'm going to try something a little different here today. I'm actually walking to check on my game cards on the property. It's a Sunday. I always do it on Sunday. And didn't see nothing this morning. So, taking my rifle with me, just in case I stumble upon a deer in the distance and I can probably get it. Probably no such luck. I have startled deer before, and the leaves are wet so they're not as crunchy, so I'm able to sneak around a little bit better, but I gotta check my cards and see what's in the area, so I'll get back with you if I see anything. Dang, been carrying a gun for over 20-something years in the Army, and now it feels like a dead weight. I don't like carrying guns. That's why I like hunting in my deer blind. You know, my stands, not the tree stands, the ones that I built. A lot more comfortable, a lot easier on me. So I've walked all over the property here. Not a sign of a deer one, and leaves ain't giving up no traction, but the squirrels are sure letting everybody know we're here. As you can see, I'm deep down here in my woods, and the inclines that I gotta climb to get back up. So, all right, we're gonna return to the deer blind later this evening and try to hunt and see what goes on. But as of now, no such animal. Later. Welcome back to my channel. It's the 23rd still. I tried something earlier, walking around checking camera cards, and took my rifle with me in case I saw something, and I saw the same thing I've been watching all day. Nothing. Other than the 2 babies that came in. I did check my camera cards. Their mother is gone, that's for sure. Somebody shot her, without a doubt. Or she got hit by a car. I'm thinking somebody shot her because she was a pretty good sized doe. My cameras did reveal that I had a few big does still out here, so we're good to go. And of course the last picture of that big 8 that my wife just shot. So, but hey, here's a kicker. ATV shot from the first day of rifle season. Yeah, that's my rig and how I go and get deer. And I'm going to put tracks on that bad boy. Trust me, I think the tracks would be the best way to go for me to feel more comfortable. It's more stable, so we'll leave it at that. And speaking about which, I just watched this show on YouTube while at lunch and stuff and making the video. By the way, my other video is out. I guess it's called The Backwoods Blonde. I mean, yeah, she's blonde and very, very attractive, and people made fun of her because of that. It says she's a fake. And ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of beautiful women out there that hunt. There's ugly people like me that hunt, okay? It's just the way it goes. We all hunt. She wasn't fake. She's in the tree stand. She shot an arrow. She hit the deer. Ha. You can't fake that. I mean, golly, come on. These people, they make videos, they have fun. If you don't like the video, don't like it, don't watch it. But, you know, derogatory comments are never very, very good. Especially if somebody's sensitive. Me, I'm not sensitive. If you want to call me something, call me whatever you want. Just never call me late for dinner. That's all I ever ask. And I enjoy these videos that I make for my own personal use to share with my family mostly. It's easier to send a YouTube video than to try to link 89 megabytes in an email, right? So, this is my channel. It's what I love to do. I love to talk to you. Maybe another hunter's out there that's struggling and learning, and you know, he watches TV like Drury Outdoors and all these other channels, and they always get these big deer, and they always get whatever they want. Anytime they sit in the stand, it seems like they're there and the deer are there, but we know in reality that's not true. Even the TV shows will admit it sometimes that, hey, it takes them a week and a half to film one half-hour show, you know, and that's what it's all about. And we don't soft sugarcoat it. This is the real life. You're going to get out here for days. Some of them have been even weeks. I mean, here we are, week 9 in Tennessee. I saw an email, Facebook post today. The guy got his very first buck, very first deer since he started hunting. Beginning of end of September. So it happens, and that's what it's all about. So we'll stop here and let's get to hunting, okay? Hey, let me tell you what. Check out this little clip of the cartoon. I got that off of Facebook this morning. It was funny. I shared it with my friends, and it's like so true. You had to check it out and laugh with the rest of us. All right. Well, as Kenny Chestnut would sing, "As the sun goes down," you know what I mean? I can't sing. No deer. It just seemed like yesterday was a great day. Today it died. That's the way it goes. So anyway, we're gonna close off the video here shortly. It's getting dark, and you know I don't video when the sun goes down. Can't get no images, so we'll see you in the morning as I hunt my stand tomorrow to bring back the wife. Okay? All right. Later. Hey, good morning to you. It is now the 24th of November. Yeah. Thanksgiving week. I know a lot of people are out of school. Kids are out of school. People might be hunting. It seems to be the hunting mode of the year on Thanksgiving weekend. So, I'm wishing you all the best. From what I've seen on Facebook, a lot of you got some great deer out there already. Not a lot of does, but some good bucks and stuff. So, I'm going to hopefully get a good doe. Maybe a bigger buck, but I doubt the bigger buck is here. So, but welcome back to my channel. It's an exciting week, and we'll see what transpires from here. Alrighty. Been out here an hour or so. Not even a squirrel today. I don't know if it's just this area. Just like the other stands up there, I'm going to be down here doing food plots. I got the feeders still out there. I'm going to pick up 2 more feeders this month, or next month, and for the other stands. And of course, once we know the rules for feeding, we'll start feeding next year during the 2026 season, and hopefully it continues. But I've had ideas where to put the clover come springtime and the rest of the stuff in the fall. Hey, if you know what's good for the food plots, please chime in, especially if you're here in Middle Tennessee. I'd really, really love to know what everybody plots. All right? All right, let's get to hunting. go. She was fast. She didn't even hesitate. She just kept walking down, but she's walking down at an angle. Oh well, at least I saw a deer. That's the first opportunity to have a deer in my area. I mean, I've sat out in this stand before and all I see is the squirrels. And I wish I had the energy of them squirrels. They're up and down, they're everywhere, but that was awesome to see. She was a big doe, and I would have taken her down if I could have got the shot, but she's right there amongst the trees, and that gives me more projects, and I'm gonna clear that crap out this year. It's thin it out so I can see better, but it was good. So I'm gonna hang that up here shortly and go eat. So we'll talk to you in a bit. Good afternoon. Welcome back. Well, I had to get my mail in today because I got my vest. Help me out because that other jacket's too hot this afternoon already. And decided to come back out here or not. Weather's turning nasty again. Not colder, but just nasty. So an interesting statistics today. I'm not going to get the exact number. I'll round it off, but last year, opening day, rifle season, Saturday and Sunday, we had 21,000 deer that people harvested that weekend. That's a lot of deer, really is. Now, here it is 2025, and a lot of people feel the weather might have had something to do with it. We're at 12,000. So it's a big difference, ladies and gentlemen. That's a big, big difference. It's 9,000 deer drop. Maybe they're just not there. Maybe it's the weather. Who knows? But the harvest was not as big as it has been in the past. So that explains a lot. Those are numbers that people reporting. That doesn't go about the poachers and stuff like that. So anyway, that's where we're at. So we'll stick back to. So let's get to hunting. Wrap it up for the day. Bad weather's moving in again. And one thing I can shoot a deer, trying to track blood and wet leaves and stuff, especially when they're the color they are, it makes it even harder to find the deer that you shoot. And they have a tendency to run everywhere. So I'm going to close out for the day. Not to mention I've got a very upset stomach, so down to head to the house. And we'll see you tomorrow. Oops.